trailer. Yeah, yeah. I see everything.
Ready to do my utmost.
Present.
Well, this ought to be entertaining.
We may leave at any time.
This is destiny.
One with my blade.
The depth beckons. Be still.
That must be the Fatui tunnel over there. We should steer clear and approach from the side.
Well met.
A touch of frost.
Face is upon you.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Spirit blade. Attack!
Cascade.
Mind the damage.
That all you got? Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Looks like I went too far.
Written in the stars.
From whence you came. Swift and merciful.
Cascade.
Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Guilty. You stand condemned. Your penance is due.
Decided by destiny.
Chill to the bone.
Adept Beckett.
Spirit blade. Attack!
This spell is from the Masters of the Nightwind. It's Auroron's doing. They're probably trying to buy time. These wheels are relics from ancient times. We should try to restore them.
These mechanisms probably control that wheel, right? Let's give them a try.
One with my blade.
Delved into death.
Nowhere to run.
Swift and merciful.
Shadows of fate.
One with my blade.
Delved into depth.
From whence you came.
Fate is upon you.
Surrender!
Cascade! Mind the deluge.
Nowhere to run!
Forth my blade.
Decided by destiny.
Swift and merciful.
Let me scribe.
Be still.
Your sins weigh upon your soul! Guilty! Their penance is due! They stay condemned!
Written in the stars.
The depths beckon.
A touch of frost. Spirit flame.
Delved into...
Be still.
This must be it.
Here they are.
Oh, the captain's here too. Perfect.
Looks like they focused their defenses over there.
Oh, they're here.
Huh. I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late anyway.
Stop!
It's too late.
We need to turn it off!
I won't let you do this!
The sound of... lament?
What was that sound? It was like a piercing cry.
Now's our chance to turn off the device. Oh, Auroran? How did he just... His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Auroran always this good in battle?
This ends now!
Huh?
Something's wrong.
You are not Auroran. Who are you?
What?
Commander.
You.
So, you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad. Although, I believe you have some more pressing concerns at the moment. You see? You indulge your sense of honor for just a moment.
His voice is completely different.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree. Abandoning one's comrades is not the way of a warrior.
Why do you care about a doomed man? I know you can see it. He's already close to death. After all, his soul has been incomplete from the start.
Oh, someone said I'm close to death. Is it because of that noise just now? The piercing cry came from underground when I activated the device. What's down there? Natlan's ley lines must be hiding some kind of secret. Am I dying?
Ah, Auroran, it's you. What'll it be today? Oh, why the long face?
I heard everyone wanted me to be the savior.
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person truly exist?
Auroran, is that you? Oh, here, have a seat. Let Granny cut you some fruit. We just got a fresh batch. Can I get you anything else? Some grilled meatloaf, maybe?
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Kuimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? An outlander taught me that recipe, actually. A merchant, to be exact. Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy.
Our Auroran? A merchant? He's far too honest for that line of work.
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like us.
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but then... why did my birth open the door to the possibility? Why give people false hope? Maybe I don't need to sacrifice myself, but surely everyone is born for a purpose. So, what's mine? If I had succeeded back then, would the world have become a better place? What's the
Done spacing out, Auroran? Did you finish your homework?
Yes, Granny. It's just... Will learning all this really make me as strong as you?
Of course not. I'm a special case. Other shamans study their whole lives.
Because you're a genius, right?
You could say that. Or maybe I've just been alive longer than... It's...
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow. Go have fun.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway? You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. I try to go about my business. Take it from me. The happiest...
Granny didn't say it out, but I never
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's such a thing as overwatering the radishes, you know.
I was just...
Something interesting about them today?
I noticed some on the ground. Maybe it got too cold yesterday and they...
Bummer.
Aoife, do you think being a...
Fun.
Fun enough, I guess.
Exactly. Most people live like... Jeez. That troublemaker's at it again.
Why should I? I thought being a vet was no fun.
Well, I guess there is a fun part. Trying to outsmart these rascals. Come on, give me a hand.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth. That attempting something above your capabilities will kill you. My soul is unstable. A part of me has always been missing. That's why the other spirit said I was close to death, but...
Why struggle? It's a miracle you were even born. Just close your eyes and wait for death.
It was you, the thing that came out of nowhere.
Thing? I'm a warrior, far stronger.
I'm not weak.
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous.
Useless?
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Exactly. Most people...
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing.
But I don't want things to end.
Auroron? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle, I had to stay behind.
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side...
All the best warriors are fighting on the front lines.
Both of us are bound to disappear. But your end will come sooner than mine, because you've been broken from the start. Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control over this body. I will...
No, this isn't right. My life can't end like this. I still haven't done anything important with my life. My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up. I can't die here, no! I won't die here!
Auroron! Control your mind.
His eyes are open! He's alive!
Well done. You man...
Don't try to talk. Focus.
I can't believe the captain did that.
Maybe he thinks of Auroron as a comrade. He was...
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost
The worst.
We can talk about that later.
Our plan. I'm sorry.
You saved my life. And now?
Auroron, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony. But you never gave up. Have you come to a conclusion on what it is that you truly want?
I just want an answer. A reason why I exist and why everyone always did so much for me. No one is born a hero, and no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then, but I failed. All I want is to find some more ways to make up for that.
The answer you seek now lies before you.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the Masters of the Night. Fascinating. You're not the person like you. I never... Now, remember your name.
My ancient name. BD.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death, but to do justice by the... For that answer, you will offer all of your strength, and be having foretold his own death. The omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
It's nice to see you again, Sanhaj. With your recognition, we now have the 5th hero of this era.
I am happy to see your plan advance one step further.
What is that voice?
Just as I thought. The Lord of the...
Lord of the Night? As in the one who rules over the Night Kingdom?
I preside over a realm of souls. Due to my limited power, sleep is the only way I can extend. When you activated the device, I awoke and could not hold back my cry. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. But with a damaged soul, and yet, his soul remains in one piece. He managed to overcome this obstacle through...
So was that what caused all his strange behavior earlier?
No. An additional soul was affected. However, this soul does not hate...
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley line.
Because I was the one...
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar network. The first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque, strengthened the...
Oh, right! You said before it all came from the power of the heavens.
The ancient dragons tried to use this device to strengthen the... Back then, this method was rather... And now, the structure of the ley lines has also completely changed. It was an incredibly crude and painful method, but I managed to absorb some of that power, such as rebuilding the ley lines once more.
But why would you make that kind of sacrifice?
The people of Natlan worship me and call me their lord. But adventurers like you are probably more familiar with our devolved form. Seelies.
No wonder there are Seelies around here. A Seelie also helped us in the Night Kingdom.
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Seelies. Everyone rallied around me and offered their power to humanity to reconstruct the ley lines. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival. Moeka, inheritor of... Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken. And the efforts of this harbinger and the young hero have imbued me with power. Say the word, and I will once again... You need only nod your head. For the sake of your people and your nation. For the sake of overcoming the invasion from the abyss.
I will not. After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. The rules of Natlan are founded in the Night Kingdom. If you disappear, so do they. Not to mention, all the memories and legends recorded within the old ley lines will disappear along with you. The people of... Just like the consequences of using the Gnosis, that is a price I refuse to accept.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of corpses and ruin.
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss? What then? How are future generations supposed to survive? A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the rules, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure what will it take for you to realize that? How many hundreds or thousands will have to die?
The situation hasn't gotten that dire yet, has it?
Why? Because I am a survivor of Conria. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own eyes.
Conria?
That's right. My family, my comrades, my homeland, were all lost to the Abyss. It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced something similar, Mawika. You should know exactly what I mean.
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe. They all haunt my dreams to this day.
If I could go back, I would reject all false hope. I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You have that chance before you now. Why do you refuse to take it?
Because we don't have the right to make that decision. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Everything that has happened here has moved us, shaped us, and turned us into who we are today. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything. The people of this world would then become fundamentally different beings, their physical bodies the only connection to their former selves.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust in their ability to create a new future.
Or, history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more, and it would all be for nothing.
Can I say something? I once carried the hopes of many people, and I was also desperate to save our nation. In the captain's plan, I saw a chance to ensure our survival. But as I was on the brink of death, my wish for life and purpose was rekindled. I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way now, we will lose the meaning of our existence.
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifices are our blessings. Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory.
Yeah, we're just one hero short.
The power from the device will allow me to remain awake for some time. I stand at the ready should you change your mind. Even if you fail, you need only send someone my way. My offer still stands. Humanity is truly remarkable. Even the gods in the heavens hold you to be special. Even now, you stand before me, dazzling like the sun.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're so determined to save it. But what are you really trying to protect? The land or its people?
Pretty sure he wants to hear what you have to say, Traveler.
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Auroron has inherited the memories of his forebear, there's only one hero left. Your plan does have the potential to generate the best outcome. In the meantime, You shall have the aid of all the Fatui under my command.
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side is a big advantage. I know we may never completely see eye to eye on what it means to protect life, but for now, I'm willing to fight by your side.
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan. They're probably still at each other's throats outside.
Good idea. We need to explain the situation. Oh, guess we'll stick around then.
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back up at the stadium.
You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery. Ask, and you shall have the knowledge you seek. Ah, yes, yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter to me. Probably because the young girl from the Masters of the Nightwind is absent. No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and tell them what needs to be done.
Young girl?
What? Did I say something wrong? You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery. Phlogiston is Teyvat's primordial form of energy. The heavenly principles used phlogiston as a basis for the creation of elemental energy, to develop a power to better counter the abyss. Have you heard of the concepts of the light realm and the human realm? Light refracts into 7 different colors, which we collectively refer to as a rainbow. Elemental energy is a similar concept. It's essentially the modern counterpart of phlogiston. You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery. Ask, and you shall. They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the 7. They prefer to remain in the shadows as shades. The one you wish to know about? I call her the Ruler of Death. She helped Natlan establish the rules. It was also under her guidance that I created the Night Kingdom. It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which quite displeased the almighty heavenly principles. She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Even so, her existence remains unknown to all but a select few.
Self-pity?
Please don't tell anyone I use that word. I'm just trying to speak plainly to conserve energy. You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery. Ask,
In that case, allow me to formally welcome the Fatui to our cause. We now face a common enemy. As for Auroron, his actions may have...
A magnanimous decision.
We're back! Whoa. Seeing the two of you chatting like this, Paimon almost feels like she's dreaming.
This may be an unexpected outcome. Now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own.
We weren't getting any we tracked down...
Seems like my own investigation.
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort.
But that means making everyone forget their past. We should definitely try to avoid it if we can. Oh, actually, speaking of the Gnosis, how did you know what it could do?
That story begins with the Cataclysm 500 years ago. I failed to save Khaenri'ah from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon, only to find that Natlan had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended this land for quite some time, and, in the process, met the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, Aizu. I'm sure many people viewed Khaenri'ah as the cause of the tragedy. From that moment, I made it my mission to aid Natlan. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Together, Aizu...
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. But I turned him down. You knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. Why don't I recognize you? It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone. Even with the curse of immortality, the flesh still rots.
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so extreme for him.
You've met him already?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
During the age of Khaenri'ah, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the princess. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own. Yes, you're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Khaenri'ah, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize me. As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed, and that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is a shadow of what it once was.
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of human strength.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that outcome. Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. You could have seen what I was truly capable of.
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go all out.
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying neither of you were using your full strength?
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants it more.
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. That means I lost. Plain and simple. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every Harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take precedence over her orders. That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign. I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once Natlan is saved, if the Gnosis still remained in my possession, I could bring it back to Snezhnaya.
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change. So let's focus on the Abyss for now.
Right! What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
We will unleash a great power that can be used to... Renova is a god whose
Wait,
Yes. Renova also orchestrated, like I said before, the same prince, in other words. But if you survive the trial...
That's still...
We cannot walk this... Mualani charged. In the face of their bravery, I must respond in...
Spoken like a true leader.
Alright, that's enough for... The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron.
When you put it that way? Alright.
That hurts.
The monsters keep increasing.
It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. Oh. Something wrong, Traveler? I haven't heard anything.
Auroron?
Granny? What's wrong, Granny? It looks like you have something to say.
You know exactly what you did. You need some sense knocked into you, that's what I... Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize?
Pretty sure I apologized those times too.
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that whole thing in the ancient ruin. I'm not the one who needs an apology.
Okay. I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want. I know I'm...
You better be sincere.
I'm being sincere. I know what I did. Not because I thought I was Of course, in the end, you even had Aoife bring me that gem.
You're... Anyway...
Oh.
Of course you didn't. You forget... the Pyro Archon...
I understand.
But... your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. Not too shabby, grandson.
Did the Traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No! I said that because...
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this.
You're not off the hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your legs. And I meant...
Could you not?
Trying to negotiate, are you?
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish?
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But I'll be watching. Oh, a Traveler.
Hello!
Yes.
Taking care of the Traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is an uphill battle.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your help back at the ruin. I won't.
Let's get together sometime. If a
Sounds great! done for the day?
You ready?
Yep. Let's go meet the Lord of the Night.
So, this is where... Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no less taxing an exercise than staying awake.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a new ancient name for the Traveler, but we ran into a problem. He's not from Natlan, so there are no records of him in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Mawika must hold him in high regard. It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say you? Speak your mind. There are no others here.
He is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. Natlan owes him a debt, but that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee his safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your own life?
Yes.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the life of the craftsman.
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation. But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. Once that process is complete, the seed will sprout. Forging an ancient name is no easy task.
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be well worth it. We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the Abyss or what the final price of averting this disaster will be. If giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then the sacrifice is practically negligible. Even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This is a part of my duty.
I understand. The chance... And you, Citlali? The anxiety you feel. It's because you saw something.
So, you know about that?
What is she talking...
I've had concerns for a long time. Mawika's plan needs too much time. The Masters of the Nightwind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just...
And you did it anyway? What did you see?
Death.
Oh.
A key part of Mawika's plan is using the Six Heroes, considering its origins. The price of using...
You're saying Mawika is going to die in this work?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw.
Don't forget, Citlali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, fate indicates what... The ruler of death cares little for the time. Fate may be able to influence the timing.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies, but not the outcome?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid.
Mawika knows about all this, doesn't she?
Yes. I imagine...
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She's not the type of person to just quietly... The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it.
We shall have to wait and see. But I will curb my time is running out.
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss.
Thank you for saying that. But there is nothing. How many years of life are enough? 10? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss. And in the end...
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will still do whatever it takes to survive today.
Exactly.
Times like these always... My creator was right. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire. And the Traveler will also become a hero forever.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when you're...
Really. Thank you so much.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Time for you to leave. It's getting dark. 'Cause... 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 '
sleep with all the noise outside? Forget it. Let's go check it out. Shilon and Lolly, is there a reason you're up so early?
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and she gave us this. Like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the Night Kingdom. But with this, we can finally record your deeds.
Just keep it with you during your time in Natlan. And eventually, it'll be full of your adventure.
Really? Let Paimon see! Whoa, it's the two of us! And a sun in the middle. Oh, and
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the Lord of the Night's will, and shows what she wants you to see.
Oh, in other words, don't worry about its form. When you want to check the contents, just take it out and have a look.
sounds convenient. It's also super light. This is a really awesome gift. You think the Lord of the Night wants more?
Oh, yeah, don't worry, you two. It's, like you saw yesterday. She would have willingly reconstructed Natlan's ley lines at the cost of her own existence. She wouldn't ask anything in return for this.
Exactly. Just take it.
Well, if you say...
So soon? We just fought them off.
We can figure that out later. Let's go!
Is there time to sneak in some dim sum first? Sounds good to me.
I'll treat your wounds.
Some in-the-field research?
I see. I'll send reinforcements. The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants.
Understood. I'll spread...
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes. It's not looking good. Our forces have always been able to handle the sporadic attacks, but now there are more monsters than ever, and the attacks are more frequent.
What about the scale?
All of Natlan. Not just around the stadium.
Could this also be some kind of omen?
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now, I don't have the strength to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity and its final chance.
You're saying we just have to hold out for as long...
It'll be a long fight. Our current focus needs to be on protect. There are caravans and adventurers trapped in the wild. Many of our warriors have All right. Shilonen, Kachina, head to the camp near the Children of Echoes. Lolly, you're needed in the Masters of the Nightwind. As an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here. Your tribe is too far from the stadium.
Understood. I'll leave right away.
I've prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan. Update them once you've completed your mission, and they'll compile the information into a battle report. As I receive intel from the various regions, I'll plan your next move.
All right. No time to lose. Let's go!
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to the stadium. Can I leave them to you? Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
This thing is pretty convenient. It's not only fast, but also saves us a lot of energy. Whoa. There are warriors fighting everywhere. Seems like chaos in the making. Good thing.